Crossroads. That song just hits home because so often the time all we have to do is simply believe in God and He'll move. But oftentimes we want to limit Him. We want to put Him in a box and we want to say, God, this is only the things that you can do. But I want to tell you this morning, God is so much bigger than that box that you're putting Him in this morning. So I encourage you, if you've got God in a box, to take the lid off and let's see what God can truly do in your life. And I promise you, it'll be great, great things. Moving quickly into our time of announcements. You see all the announcements and all that good stuff. The one that I do want to call to your attention, if you have any sort of off time and you want to help with the basement project, please see Hardy or Wesley, Dwayne. Those are the three main guys. If you want to talk with them after church and say, hey, I can dedicate some time here or there or whatever, they will love any sort of help they can get. And I encourage you, as I do every Sunday, to go take a peek down at the basement. For those that don't know, we are separating the basement into two separate rooms for our middle and high school ages. And we've already got one wall on its way up, and we're going to work on the other wall this week. So it is really, really coming along nicely. So if you have any free time and would like to come and help them out, please see them. And this is also a time we'll all plug in. If you'd like to give a special offering or a special donation to help us finish the basement, as you know, with every project, unforeseen costs and unforeseen expenses come their way. So if you'd like to give a donation and want to make it anonymous, just in the for section on your checks or whatever, just put basement project and we'll know that that's where that needs to go and all that good stuff that goes with that. I'll tell you, we've already had an anonymous donation of $1,000 to help go towards the basement. I don't know if that person is here this morning, but if you are, thank you so much. Even I don't know who gave the money, but thank you so much to whoever that was for that generous donation. I think that's the only announcement that I have in the bulletin that I want to call to your attention. Yes, excuse me.
Today is the last day to sign up for your magazine, please. I'm placing the order this week. So if you want Open Windows or Mature Living or Home Life, there's a sign-up sheet in the back of the church. Okay.
Last Sunday to get your magazines, if you are ordering through Miss Lisa, there's a sign-up sheet in the back. Also going on today at 4 o'clock, there is a prayer walk that is happening at Cass High School. Believe it or not, school starts for most tomorrow, and some Tuesday, some Wednesday, and it's just crazy how time has snuck up. And I know all my teenagers sigh at that thought that school is coming back up. But we will be having a prayer walk at Cass High School starting at 4. Me and Courtney will be the quote-unquote site coordinators, so we'll be there throughout the 4 to 5 hour. It doesn't necessarily start at 4. You can come in at 4 or 4:30 or whenever you can. It's kind of a come when you can, leave when you got to type ordeal. So it starts at 4 o'clock. If you want to come and pray around the school, if you've got a kid that goes to Cass, then do that. Or if you go elsewhere, if you go to Woodland or Daresville, there will be site coordinators there. That will be, giving out information, things of that nature. And you can pray at that school that your child goes to if you would like to do that. But if you don't have anybody affiliated, children, grandchildren, at any of the schools, then I would encourage you to come join us at Cass because it's right across the way, and you can come pray for the children that will be there. And I shouldn't say children because they're older than children. I guess the high schoolers that will be there throughout the school year, and the teachers as well. I think that's all the announcements that I have. Oh, excuse me.
One more, and that's you said that the well, let me skip that. The Samaritan's Purse.
Yes.
And this was supposed to be the last Sunday, but because school supplies right now are everywhere, and a lot of those type things are what we put in there: crayons, colored pencils, whatever. If you can just pick up 1 or 2, we'll let that sit 1 more week, and then we're going to put them in a tub, and we'll be sending those out in November. But if you see school supplies, just pick up a little bit that can go into a shoebox.
Thank you, Ms. Vita. That's Operation Christmas Child. I think our goal was 30 last year, and I think we're going to try and do 50 this year, and I think we can do it. So our goal is 50, but I want to blow that out of the water. Yeah, Daryl, I saw you.
Hey, I was just gonna add to that, what you talked about on the basement. I just wanna ask the church to be patient and pardon the mess as we go through this progress and everything.
Yes.
We've got, that would be a good area for someone to come and help. Like yesterday, we was trying to cut the concrete, widen that door frame, we got a lot of dust. And if you guys can smell it, the gas smoke or whatever come up in the church, we're gonna try to do a little bit better job of sealing that off next time. But, somebody wants to come in maybe next Saturday around 6 o'clock or so and have to clean the church back up. And I was up here yesterday evening cleaning up after that stuff. After we, up here, we wouldn't wait a mess up here.
Absolutely. So there's just one example of how you can help in the basement. So if you can, please do that. Moving quickly into our prayer time, there were several that were mentioned to me this morning. I'm going to try and do my best to remember them all. Miss Sarah Nail's niece, correct? Daughter-in-law, Robin Lipscomb, need your prayers, so please keep her in your prayers. Courtney's cousin Tim, who was the choir director at Morning View, so if you were here for revival, you saw him. His brother-in-law is going back to the doctor in a couple of days. His name is Gerald Peel, and it looks like he probably has bone cancer, so please keep that family in your prayers. I also had a note from Jerry Bishop, and his family is down in Shannon, Georgia, and they are releasing balloons in honor of Zach, his son, so please keep that family in your prayers. Zach is still missing, and each balloon that they're going to do has a picture and a note and all that good stuff, so hopefully somebody will see that picture, recognize him, and we'll be able to bring him home safely. So continue to remember that family in your prayers as well. You see the prayer list, you see the names on it. Are there any others that are not on the prayer list that need to be made known here this morning, or that I missed? I don't think I missed any. Yes.
Cynthia Elrod has had hip replacement, and she's in rehab with Maple Ridge. But she's, I guess, the old member here, but she was raised in this church.
Absolutely. Yes. Keep her in your prayers. That's all I hand. Yeah, Mickey.
One of my coworkers, her name is April Crawford. Anyway, her daughter was involved in a car accident Friday at Albany, California. Do you know when the airbag busted at her?
So April, what's her last name? Excuse me?
Crawford.
April Crawford's daughter is a co-worker of Mickey, or April is a co-worker, and her daughter was in a bad car accident, so keep her in your prayers. As I said before in the announcements, let's remember all the schools, all the students that are going back, all the teachers. School is not what it used to be. They're taking prayer time out of schools and taking all this out of the schools. And it's time for the school system to start turning back to God. Amen. I pray that for boldness for the teachers, because there are teachers that are Christians in the schools, that they would have boldness to tell their students about Jesus and all that good stuff. So please keep them in your prayers as well as school kicks back in. Any unspoken? Show of hands all across the building. It's good to have my buddy Tim Story here with us this morning. He is the youth director over at Pine Grove, where my Nana and Papa go. He is here this morning because his daughters will be singing a little later, Cambria and Reese, and I want to apologize because I did not get their names in the bulletin, so I apologize for that. But they'll be coming after Whitney, and they'll be doing a song. I heard them do this song Thursday night at Revival, and they preached my message for me. So instead of preaching an hour and a half, I'll only preach an hour this morning. Say amen. So you can thank them after service because they've shortened my message. But they'll be coming a little later. But I'm going to ask Tim, if he will, to take us to the Lord in prayer, to ask him to be with these prayer requests and be with the remainder of the service.
That's right. Dear Lord, we just thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for the opportunity to be here at Walker Crossroads, Lord. And it's not about a denomination or churches, Father. It's about you.
Yes.
As we come together to serve you in a mighty way, Father, we just invite your Holy Spirit to come down and visit with us this hour. May we honor and glorify you through testimony or song and through the message, Lord. And I just pray that you just be with this church and bless them in a mighty way. We We thank you for your mercy and grace that you give us each and every day. And we just thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, who died on that cross, Lord, and washed us by his blood. And Father, we just ask you to forgive us when we fall short. Father, we pray for these schools, these students. Father, we just pray that you just be with these teachers, Father, to lead them each and every day and be the example that they may be. And Father, as Brother Denver said, the Bible and many things that Christianity, Lord, is coming out of the schools. And Father, just pray that we just take a stand and get back the way we used to be. And Father, I believe it's going to start with these students taking a stand and being bold. And Father, we just pray you give them courage. We pray that you'll just protect them each and every day. And I just pray that as they come across those that do not know you, that they'll just share them the love that you have each and every day for each one of us. That you're a forgiving and loving Father that you are, and Father that you care, and that each one of those students that are important, even those dark days that they have. And Father, I just pray that as we go throughout this service, Lord, that if there's one here today that doesn't know you as their Lord and Savior, Lord, that this will be that special day. Now, Father, we just lift you up, and through the rest of this service, we give you all the honor and glory. For it's in your Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Well, each one should pray for Zach, pray for our family. Zach went missing July 25th. And I'm going to ask each one here today to pray for our family and pray for Zach. If you have never went through this, you don't know what it's like. We don't know where he's dead or alive. And you don't know what it's like. You go through this. Pray for us. Pray for him.
Yes.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
Wait a minute, can we just have a special prayer right now?
What about him and his family too?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, let's have a special time of prayer for him. Let's pray. Our most gracious, kind Heavenly Father, Lord, right now you've heard the cries and you've heard the pleas, Lord. And I just want to lift up a special prayer for Zach, Lord, and all the families that are involved in this, God. Lord, I pray that, Lord, whatever the case may be, that you would bring peace, Lord, as I'm preaching on this morning in this situation, God. That you would be with these families, that you would comfort them, Lord. May they feel you now more than they ever have before. Lord God, I pray that you would be with Zach wherever he may be. Lord, I pray, Lord, that he knows that his family is searching for him and they desperately want to find him, Lord. Lord, would you guide him home, Lord God. Lord, if you called him home, the heavenly home, Lord God, I pray that there would be closure in this situation, Lord God, that they would be able to find him. And again, Lord God, you are good. We know, Lord, that there are situations like this where we don't understand what's going on, Lord God. We don't fully understand what you have up your sleeve, Lord, but we know that you are in total and complete control. Lord God, we know that you have this situation in the palm of your hands, Lord. You've seen it through all eternity, God. You've seen this exact moment. And Lord, we know that you'll never leave us, you'll never forsake us, you'll never abandon us. Lord, your word promises us that. So Lord, we claim that today in your Son's name. Lord, I pray in all things, Lord, that you would still be receiving the glory, God, because you are the one who is worthy of it all. And again, you would just have your way in this situation with the bishops and Buchanan and Zach, Lord, and we give you all the honor and the praise. It's in your Son's name I do pray. Amen.
So let's all stand and sing this morning. We have a story to tell. In Matthew 24:14 it says, the good news of the kingdom shall be proclaimed through all the world. So let's remember to do that.
I was expecting them to come up and they were still back there. As the choir comes down, we'll stand and have a time of fellowship.